you go, I don't know if I want to get in. Well, you can do that with Oregon. You know, do I want to go play? And we dove right in the pool, and we started swimming. And, yeah, we could have made a few more plays. I could coach better on some things that we need to do better in the secondary. But those guys are fast, and they did a good job. But I was pleased with how hard we played. I was pleased with our fight. I was pleased with our aggressiveness. And I thought we did some good things. And I thought we could have scored a few more points. We just missed out on a few things here and there. Of course, we got beat 57-16, and we're not happy about that one bit. But I was happy with them going out there and fighting from the very beginning, believing they could win. And I thought they executed some things good, and I thought they fought. Hard. We have to do a better job coaching them and getting them in the right spots. If you're off just a little bit, and we were off just a little bit, they made some plays. And we got to go back to the drawing board and work hard again tomorrow afternoon and get ready to play Arizona State. But I think Oregon is extremely good. Everywhere you turn and look, they've got really, really good football players. But I was pleased with our fight.
Mike, could you talk a little bit more about what went into the way you started the game, the aggressive way you guys played?
Yeah, well, we started out with an onside kick, and it was a read look. If they lined up a certain way, we were going to try to onside it, and we had a chance, but their guy caught it and got it good. And then I thought we played pretty good on defense there, and we got excited, and we found ways to try to get the ball deep to number 6, and other people made some good plays also. But we weren't going to let them just cloud him, and so we tried to find ways to do that. So that was the way we went out and said we're just going to be aggressive. We got nothing to lose, and if we go out and try to play tentative and try to hold on the ball and try to do all that, they're going to score anyway. We need to go be aggressive, have some scoring, and keep fighting. And there was just a few plays there in the first half. It could have been, well, could have, should have, would have, but it definitely could have been 28, 24. I mean, it really, really could have. And but it wasn't. But I was pleased at how we fought. And we're going to be aggressive. We're going to play every game to win, no matter what. I want to go for it on 4th downs if I think we need to go for it to win. We're going to do different things that we need to do it. So.
Hey, Coach, what was your thought process behind the 2 field goals in the first half when maybe it was 4th and short, and you knowing that?
Yeah, well, we got stopped on a couple earlier, and I just felt like we needed some points to kind of get some momentum, and then we were looking at things they were doing, and I felt like if we would have just kept coming away with nothing, I felt we might have deflated us, and I think that gave us a little bit of energy to go there, because later on I could have kicked some field goals, but at that time I figured we should try to go ahead and score at that point, because I thought we were still had a chance in the game on a couple of those. We were still within 17, 20 points at that time, so I felt like we needed to do something there. So,
how much faster is Oregon on in person than they are at film?
Wow. They look just as fast. I mean, they're fast in film, and they're fast out there today. I tell you, the guy I thought was faster today to me was 24. The young man from Oregon is a freshman, and he's big. He was faster than I thought he was in person. But everybody else was about what I thought.
You guys really struggled on 3rd down. What was the problem there? Did you think Wood was off most of the night?
Yeah, we had a few problems there on 3rd down. They caused a few of them, and we missed a few. We dropped a couple, but we just need to keep shoring it up, keep getting better at it, and try to improve on it.
I thought this was the best Christian Powell's look this season. He ran the ball hard, a lot like what we saw him do last year.
Yeah, he did, and I was glad to see that. And he did run hard. We tried to do some more runs that would we sat down with him and talked to him a little bit, said what runs fit you the best, and we felt that some of them did, and utilizing him in different ways, and utilizing him at fullback and getting Michael in there. So I think we've kind of found a good niche for that now.
Do you think him watching Michael have some success last week lit a fire under him at all?
I would think so, yeah. I think, competition always lights a fire. And I've always said the better players you have, the more you have, and more guys that can play, then you're going to keep competing, you're going to keep playing. And so I think that's beneficial for us.
despite the final score, do you think any confidence was gained by your team from this game?
I think the confidence about going out and swinging and punching from the beginning was gained. I think that their effort, and I think they'll learn from some things that happened tonight, and I'll learn from some things that happened tonight to coach a few things better that I saw that I didn't coach as well as I need to. Once you got out there against that offense, the first time live. So, but I thought we did some good things.
How would you evaluate Connor Wood's play last couple weeks? Was there any improvement tonight?
I thought it was improvement tonight, yeah. I thought it was better than Oregon State for sure.
They only held him to 4 completions in the second half. Did they do anything differently after halftime?
What now?
They only held him to 4 completions in the second half. Did they do anything differently in the second half?
No, you know, we dropped a couple passes in the second half, and we got to catch them. And then, you know, a couple of them we didn't do as good a job at, and they got a little pressure on us a few times. We tried to run the ball a little bit more in the second half after they got up a little bit, to keep it closer.
Mike, this team really got drugged week in, week out last year, and they really went kind of in the tank the second half. Are you seeing anything to keep your heads up, or can you tell by the attitude that you don't really have to do that?
Well, no, I think you're going to have to do that some. I mean, that's a natural human instinct. But I think I was pleased with the way they reacted in the locker room. I was pleased with the way they kept battling out there. They didn't just lay down. And I thought that they kept fighting. And I was pleased with the way their energy at the beginning of the game for sure.
What did you think of Paul Richardson as a passer?
Thought he was good as a passer. We've been working on that hard. We timed that out really well, and we thought it had a chance to come open, and it did. Did a good job with that. That was a great pass. It was great execution. And then I tell you what, Nelson Spruce's block. Do you know how long he blocked that guy?
Yeah.
That was a heck of a block. I mean, he blocked him for 25 yards. I mean, that was a great play. Great play. And then little DD's legs, there he went. It was fun to watch.
Given the strength of Oregon's secondary, Richardson still had a lot of opportunities to make plays. What are the qualities that make him special in your mind?
Oh, well, he's fast. He can come out of cuts and keep his speed moving. Some guys that are fast can't come out of a cut and keep they're stiffer and they have to break down because that's one of the things that makes them fast. But he is able to cut and turn out of those and keep his speed coming out of a break, which allows separation. He catches the ball well. I think he would have wished he had one back, and I think Connor would have wished he had another one back, just been in bounds a little bit, and we would have had 2 more huge plays. So I was pleased with his effort and what he did.
You coached a lot of defensive players early on. Is there any as good as Addison Gillum this early on in his career?
Well, we had a kid at San Jose State named Keith Smith that made freshman player of the year and made all-conference every year and was up for All-American. He's a senior there. He's leading tackle in the history of the school. They both remind me of each other, except Addison is faster. Addison's really playing well. Really pleased with Addison. And, some of the other young guys that are getting in there are doing some good things. And I thought, Greg Henderson kept battling tonight, made some good plays and did some really good things. And, he's getting better and better. And all those guys are getting a little bit better. Just sometimes Mario, the number 8, makes everybody look a little bit bad. And they kind of got a couple that we should have made, and a couple busts. So the way it goes.
What are your impressions of Marcus Mariota?
I think he's really, really good. That's a stupid statement, but he's fast. He's not. Some guys that are running quarterbacks, you think, they can run. They don't keep their eyes downfield when they scramble and run. He can keep his eyes downfield and go make the first stand and throw it. Most people can keep their eyes downfield and just throw it or throw it away, or they take it and always run. He can do both. And that's a special quality that he's able to do. So a couple plays he made tonight, come on. I don't know what else we could do. He just made a play. That's all there's to it. And, he's a special player.
Just a couple more.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thanks, guys.